I had to come into the neighboring town to get some groceries, some supplies. So I just thought I'd show my drive. There's somebody on a horse. And so I'm going home, and our town, I've stated this before, is a food desert. We do not have a grocery store. The nearest town is like 17 to 20 miles away in either direction that you go. So if you don't grow your own food and can and preserve, then you're pretty much SOL. I mean, we have elderly people there that we take care of, and people look out for them. But you can't just run up to the store anytime you want to because you forgot something. So you really have to be prepared and have your meal set out for a week or 2 weeks or a month, like have everything, the menu already set for exactly whatever it is you need, because you don't want to have to dip into your supplies to get what you need. So make your one trip for the month or every 2 weeks and get whatever it is that you need. Now, there's really not much between this town and our town. But the sad thing is that we used to have a lot more farmland than what we have now. Like over here, that was farmland. Someone bought it and put a house back there. Houses have always been here. This right here has always been a farm. That hasn't changed. But what's happening is that the farmers are getting older, and none of their family wants to carry on with the farming. So they're selling it. So they're selling these 25, 50 acre lots. Bob Dole died, so that's why the flag is at half-staff. And this house right here goes up for sale, I promise, like it seems like every 18 months. And I have no idea why. Because from the outside, it's a gorgeous house on a gorgeous piece of property. But it just, no one stays in it. And I don't know, maybe the darn thing's haunted. Maybe they get in there and can't afford the property taxes. I don't know. But that house right there is always for sale. No one ever stays in it. It's weird. But this right here is some farmland. They haven't sold this yet. But we're going to come up on some property, farmland that was sold. So this right here was farmland, and it's sold, and they put a house on it. No, there's nothing bad about that. It's just that our farmland is shrinking. All right, over here is some farmland. That one's still being farmed. Right here, farmland. That's some winter wheat growing right now. Today is the 7th of December. So that one's still being farmed. Okay. And this is the way we go to the store, like how we get from town to town. There's really nothing in between when you're going from town to town. So you better have gasoline when you go, because you don't want to get stranded. Okay. All of this that we're getting ready to see, this huge stretch, used to be all farmland. Now it's houses. All right. This corner was farmland. It's been sold, so I'm sure a house is going to go smack in the middle of it. Okay, this right here, over here to your left, that's always been like a buffalo farm situation. But right here coming up with this new house, right here on the left being built, that was all farmland. That was all farmland. Swing back over here, this used to be all farmland. This was sold, and that house was put on it. This was farmland. It was sold, and they put like a barn dominium on it, like a barn house. Okay, let me swing back over slowly. Over here, this was farmland. Again, another big house. Again, I'm not dogging the people that's buying it and putting their houses there. You can do what you want, but I'm just saying, who's gonna grow your food? Over here, used to be farmland. Now it's a house. Same thing over here. That one's still being worked. Okay. Don't expect grains to be shipped in from other countries. Either grow your own or find a way to do something. I don't know. That was farmland, and now that one's a house. I remember driving through here with nothing but fields. Some more homes. So I'm going to film this the whole way home so you can see this is like how, if there's something that we need. We didn't go into the city, we went into the neighboring town. When I go into the city, that's when I go to the Asian market or to the Mexican market or Hispanic market and get the things that we need from there. This field right here to the right, it's still being worked. This one hasn't been sold yet. And I don't know if the same person, like the same families own the field and just kind of broke it up and was like, yeah, this is more manageable having something smaller. So this is my drive to the store. I think for dinner, I'll do my husband said something about some barbecue meatballs. So I'll probably do some barbecue meatballs, some rolls. I'm not making rolls from scratch. It's not that type of party. Those would be hockey pucks. So I get Sister Schubert's rolls, and I'll probably do some scalloped potatoes. And I need a vegetable, so maybe like a side salad or something raw. So probably, I got a whole bunch of fruit. I got some blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and some blackberries for a side. Over here on the left, we have some winter wheat. And there's a train in the background. You probably can't see it. I'm telling you, we have trains all the time. Let me sweep back over here, nice and slow. We don't want to make anybody nauseous. All right. As you can see, it's dark. They've been burning the fields. So that's what they do here, is they burn the fields. Kills my nostrils. So I'm not sure. I don't think any of this is in a floodplain. So I expect here in probably another 10 years, there'll probably be more houses around here. They'll probably throw up a school. And it's just going to be where you buy all the land and put your house smack in the middle of it. Okay, we got some cows. There haven't been no real land selling that I'm aware of over here like it is back there. I think because this is a different county, our county line has switched, and so that previous county has higher land taxes. There was a water tower right there, and they removed it, and I think they put an underground water tower in. I don't know, but it was kind of strange. I don't like driving through here dawn or dusk because of the deer. I did hit a deer once in my husband's car, and it totaled it, and that just kind of made me nervous ever since. It came through the windshield, actually. when me and my daughter was on our way to go up to the city to do some shopping about 3 or 4 Christmases ago. There's some farm equipment. So this is southern Kansas. Trying to keep the camera straight. All right, now we're in my county. But I don't mind the drive. I mean, it's pretty peaceful. Usually I just have the radio on, or I have some CDs in, singing some songs or something. I see an airplane from the Air Force Base. I can't tell what kind it is. I don't know if it's the weather plane or a cargo. It's not a cargo. I don't know what that was. But me and my daughter want to take a hop to Las Vegas so we could go on base and take a hop. But COVID needs to clear first before we can take us a hop somewhere. There's a lot of accidents right here in this area where people like to run the stop sign. To the right, there's another field of winter wheat with a dead deer in the ditch. I did pick up, there was a cotton field, and I was able to get some cotton. I want to see if I can grow some. I got a whole bag of cotton that I got out of the barn. It's out in the barn, I guess I should say. There's some more winter wheat over there to your right. I think that's pretty much all they plant in the winter is like a cover crop of, I don't know what cover crops they use. I don't pay attention. I'm not a farmer. But usually they're just kind of, that field's newly plowed, so they're going to put something in there. Probably some more wheat. I see a burn barrel going on over there. That's another farm. Probably look crazy holding up this camera. Hey dude, stay on your side of the road. People don't be paying attention. Alright. I haven't looked at the acreage that we loan out to one of the farmers. I haven't looked to see if they have anything growing on there. So you can always purchase you some land, because there's going to be somebody who's going to grow something on it most times. Well, here in Kansas anyway. Or people would be driving through and they have cattle or horses and they want a place to let them out and kind of roam around, so you can rent out your property that way too if you have any fields. But yeah, I already posted the video of us going where he'd already harvested the soybeans. And we haven't taken down the illegal deer stand that's on our property yet, but we need to, because that's not cool. And once the trees drop most of the leaves, you're able to see many, many, many miles down the road. This is a 14-minute video so far. And again, I'm just showing you how long it takes me to get to the market, because we don't have a market. And this is what my drive looks like. There's really not much to see. I know people on bicycles love to ride this road. And it's kind of dangerous because there's really no shoulder. So if there's two of them, they ride side by side. And with these little mini hills, you can't see them when you go up over the hill, and I'm surprised someone hasn't gotten killed yet. It's kind of windy today. It's 37 degrees. I don't think, see, that's cold to me. Now, where else on YouTube can you find a video of about nothingness? Isn't it great? So when I moved from Tennessee to here, I wasn't used to these scraggly trees. You know, Tennessee has nice big trees with beautiful leaves and thick. Here, like those trees, that's pretty much as tall as you're gonna get. These little tacky twig trees. I'm like, what happened to y'all's trees? How come you don't have real trees? So I don't know if it's the wind here that just kind of stunts or retards their growth or what, but yeah. My husband really enjoys going to Tennessee. We got winter wheat on the left and the right. I hope it's a sunny day today. I was doing an experiment with that sun kettle. Alright. There's been some crashes here too where that black truck is, they like to run the stop sign. Alright, now we're getting into my town. We do have a liquor store. I mean, that counts for something, right? Alright, now we're coming into my town. So far it's been like 16 minutes. We'll just say 17 minutes. So it takes me about 17 to 20 minutes, depending on, you know, if I get stopped by the train. There's the bridge. That river can overflow. This is a floodplain, and this whole field will be flooded with water, and it's like a huge lake, and it's been up to the road before. I don't know if you can see how deep that is from how tall the road is from the ground down there, but this whole thing's been flooded before. All that's been underwater. All that over there was underwater March of 2019. All right, well now I'm into my town, and that was my little grocery trip drive and kind of rambling about nothing. And yeah, this is it. We do have like a mercantile where you can go get you some supplies. We got a ball field there to the left. We got a church and a senior center and a Family Dollar. But all right, that's it. I'm gonna turn in and go down my street.